A group of tourists visited a crocodile farm. The owner of the place launched a bold proposal. Whoever dares to jump, swim to the shore and survive, I'll give you $1 million. No one dared to move. Suddenly, a man jumped into the water and desperately swam and made it to the shore while being chased by all the crocodiles. The owner announced, "We have a brave winner." After the man collected his reward, he and his wife returned to the hotel. Upon arrival, the manager told him that he had been very brave to jump. To which the man replied, "I didn't jump, someone pushed me." His wife smiled. Moral of the story: behind every successful man, there's a woman who pushes him.
I swear I can't make this stuff up. What you see here is a 16-year-old orca and his friend being goaded out of a lake that they've been stuck in for 6 weeks by a government-issued research vessel that's playing the sounds of the female orcas in these two lives. Now, I bet you're wondering how they got into this situation and why they're alone in the first place. The answer is the transient orcas. They're mammal eaters, they eat seals, they punt seals, and the 16-year-old in particular, likes to go and hang out with the boys, as one does. If you've heard that orcas spend their lives with their mothers, that is true mostly for residents. The transients kind of do what they like, as we have seen exhibited here. We all get lost sometimes, but we get by with the help of our friends and the other people in our lives. And the women in these two whales' lives, even though they weren't there, are still the ones that guided them out to safety. So be grateful for the women in your life. And also we want to be grateful to Astrology, NOAA, the DFO, and Orca Conservancy for doing this. This is Barnes Lake, the places that they were trapped in. This is the big river that's next to them. And then hold up, because this is in Alaska. This goes out into the ocean. Now this is proper ocean. This is all the archipelago up there, Prince of Wales Island. This is Haida Gwaii, as you can see, and the larger spate of Alaska. So after this rather elongated boys trip, these two are free and back out to sea, which is so lovely. So thanks again to everybody who helped out. I hope you learned something watching this. My name is the Orca Man. If you want to hear more about killer whales, stick around.
No, that's a good gesture of love. Much love to you there.
So check this out. Aries, I am, is the infant. So Aries is the first sign. Aries is 1, it's the first house, and Pisces is the 12th house. So basically, you have Aries, I am, therefore I live. Taurus, I have, therefore I claim. Gemini, I think, therefore I communicate. Cancer, I feel, therefore I express. Leo, I will, therefore I do. It's the teenager. Virgo, I analyze, therefore I help. Libra, I balance, therefore I reveal. Scorpio, I desire, therefore I take. Sagittarius, I see, therefore I fight. Aquarius, I know, therefore I defy. I know the government is corrupt, therefore I rebel. Pisces, I believe, therefore I submit, therefore I dream. Because it's life is a dream, or the American dream. It's all a hoax. You have to wake up. The Great Awakening. Once you wake up, you realize all this shit is garbage. The food, everything is a lie. The government, we don't need it. We're better off without police. We can protect ourselves. We're better off without schools. We can inform ourselves with nature. Nature is our teacher. Astrology, etc. Anatomy. Study the body. Study nature. We don't need schools, and we don't need hospitals. We can heal ourselves with nature. The herbs are for the healing of the nation. Doctor said he cured AIDS. Cured AIDS by getting rid of the mucus in the body, which is the root of all diseases, or dis-ease. It's actually mucus in the lymphatic system, which gets into the immune system, which causes AIDS. If you get mucus out of the skin and the lymphatic system in the entire bloodstream by doing veganism and aged urine therapy, is going to get rid of mucus in the bloodstream, which cures all disease. So here you have it. Every age is 2,160 years, because if you have 30 degrees, which is 360 degrees, divided by 12 is 30 times 12 is 360. Now, 30 degrees, how long does it take for 30 degrees to precess along the ecliptic? That means every single vernal equinox, which sign is behind the sun when the sun rises in the spring? It used to be Aries for 2,000 years, then Pisces, now it's Aquarius. For the next 2,000 years, every spring and fall, when the sun rises, Aries will be behind it. If you look on Stellarium, you can see it. You can't see it now because you can't see the sun. You can't see the sign that's behind the sun, because the sun is obviously bright and you can't see the stars. So basically, that's why the ram was born of a Virgo, opposite. This whole thing is considered Virgo because Virgo's a long constellation. Libra's little. Point is this. These are the platonic solids. That gives you the age, and 2,160 year ages equals 12 ages, which is the platonic year. So anyways, Look at this. This is the flat Earth. There's Horus with his giving you the tropics where the sun is higher away from the Earth and towards it. And this eye, it's Plato's cave, but it's the whole eye.
Oh, that's interesting. Some people say the pieces.
The Astras do not want you to know this secret. With continuous use, the zipper of the garments tends to get stuck, and as time goes by, they are very prone to damage. Today, I will show you an incredible solution to restore the zippers of the garments to make them look like new. With the help of scissors, we are going to cut about 2 centimeters of a straw. We cut again in half and give it a fold. Then we use hot glue on the top broken part of the zipper to then place it firmly as I show you. And in the same way, we will do the same with the bottom of the broken zipper. Then we flatten both sides with a clamp to make it fixed. Next, we will use scissors to cut the excess edges so that it looks more beautiful. After cutting, let's try it. As you can see, the teeth of the zipper slide very easily and are like new.
Oh man, that's very interesting. Oh, wow.
But the question you need to ask yourself is, who owns the sun? We assume that the sun must be owned by someone. Well, mankind doesn't own the sun. If anything, you would say maybe God owns the sun. So if God owns the sun, then it's God's son, and he's the light of the world. Of course the sun is the light of the world. Looking at the communion host, the Catholic communion host, you will see it always looks like the old ancient petroglyph sun. You see that the sun and Jesus' hand represents the S-U-N. The Holy Eucharist represents the sun. This is why the priest in the church on Sundays will raise the sun. They will raise it. And why? Because that's what the sun does. It rises. So the sun rises. This is why we have the symbols on the host in the Catholic Church is always the old petroglyph sun. Jesus means God is with us. And you will see the priest is representing Jesus. How? As a son. All of this goes back many, many thousands and thousands of years before Christianity ever existed. It has nothing to do with Christianity at all. It has to do with exactly what it's showing, sun worship. And today we're still doing the same thing. We're worshiping the sun. And you will see the sun is prominent in all of Catholicism. Everywhere you look at Catholicism are worshipers of the sun. Now here we have a picture of Jesus giving to the children a part of his body. And what is he giving them? A little round sun disk. We're told that we should all take part of his body at the first communion. In that communion in the Catholic Church, you're taking part of God's Son's body. The whole idea is very obvious what's being talked about here. We're just talking about sun worship.
Oh my God. Oh.
Whatever exists around you exists only because you created it before you incarnated into the physical fourth-dimensional afterlife realm of Earth. You have amnesia, and it was designed that way so that you could live out a sequence of incarnations without remembering your past. You never left heaven. You're just dreaming that you have. It's all a dream, my friends. Nothing is real around you. It is all there because you created it, because you are the actor, director, and scriptwriter and publisher of your life. If you don't like the way your life is going, presently, you can rearrange it by rewriting the script. The people that you're interacting with today are there only because you created them to be there. Your parents, your family, your friends, and even your occupation. You're not really your name. It was given to you at birth. You're not your body, it's simply a loner, and it goes back to whence it came. You are a spiritual being currently in a material world having a human experience. And everything around you is there because you created it. You're only dreaming. And once you learn what you want to learn and experience what you want to experience, your body will die, but your true identity as a spiritual being, conscious awareness, as a soul, never dies. You've been to Earth hundreds, if not thousands of times for the human experience. Wake up, my friends. Wake up. Your outer world is simply a duplicate or reflection of your internal world. The way you change the outer world during this incarnation period is first by looking within and changing your inner world. Learning to focus your attention on what you want to create is a vitally important life lesson for each of us. We're here to learn to manipulate energy, to control our wonderful human imagination, and to master the flesh. We're all working towards a specific goal. Each of us are different, but yet in truth we're all source. We're all God playing out a script.
Yo, much love to you, man. Please script love in your life right now. Share love with those among you. Love at least is real, and nothing can change love.
How are they gonna actually force us to get up and go to war?
Oh, you'll just go to jail.
Okay, so 5 years of rent-free living, free food, and no responsibilities versus being immediately obliterated by an AK-47 the moment I set foot on that battlefield. And that's if they can catch me, because you think, this draft occurs, I'm headed for the hills, baby. I know a place. It has everything I could possibly need, except for electricity and cell service, which is going to be perfect, because you won't be able to find me. Do I look like somebody who the authorities are going to be chasing after, hunting down, because they need me? They need me to grab an assault weapon and go try to, like, save people's lives? Are you kidding me? Talk about a liability. Go find those people who are so, like, pro-Second Amendment and wear, like, freaking American flag thongs and all that shit. Like, go find them. They have a concealed carry anyway. They know what they're doing. They've done the classes. Go find them. You don't want me fighting for this country. I promise you that. And you know it's true.
Oh my god. What do you think about those guys' school of
The
nuts?
minute we incarnate into a human life, our slates are wiped clean and our memories are completely erased. Our memories are completely wiped clean. We forget the fact that we are a soul. We forget about the spirit world. We forget about all of our past life memories. We forget about everything that happens in the spirit world. And most importantly, we forget about the specific purpose that we had in designing our life and the whole reason that we came into this life in the first place. Dr. Michael Newton was a past life regression hypnotherapist who wrote the book Journey of Souls based on the transcribed accounts of clients who would go into a deep hypnotic trance-like state and recall all these past life memories and memories of what happens in the spirit world. We are reading from the book Journey of Souls about why this amnesia happens. Dr. Newton writes, having no conscious memory of our former existences is called amnesia. This human condition is perplexing to people attracted to reincarnation. Why should we have to grope around in life trying to figure out who we are and what we're supposed to do and wondering if some spiritual divinity really cares about us? In this case, I asked my client about her amnesia. S. When we choose a body and make a plan before coming back to Earth, there is an agreement with our advisors. Dr. N. An agreement about what? S. We agree not to remember other lives. Dr. N. Why? S. Learning from a blank slate is better than knowing in advance what could happen to you because of what you did before. Dr. N. But wouldn't knowing about your past life mistakes be valuable in avoiding the same pitfalls in this life? S. If people knew all about their past, many might pay too much attention to it rather than try out new approaches to the same problem. The new life must be taken seriously. Dr. N. Are there any other reasons? S. Without having old memories, our advisors say there is less preoccupation for trying to avenge the past, to get even for the wrongs done to you. Dr. N. Well, it seems to me that so far this has been part of the motivation and conduct in your life. S. Forcefully. That's why I came to you. Dr. N. And do you still think a total blackout of our eternal spiritual life on Earth is essential to progress? S. Normally, yes. But it's not a total blackout. We get flashes from dreams. During times of crisis, people have an inner knowing of what direction to take when it is necessary. And sometimes your friends can fudge a little. Dr. N. By friends, do you mean entities from the spirit world? S. They give you hints by flashing ideas. I've done it. Dr. N. Nevertheless, you had come to me to unlock your conscious amnesia. S. We have the capacity to know when it is necessary. I was ready for change when I heard about you. Clodies, this person's guide, allowed me to see the past with you because it was to my benefit. Dr. N. Otherwise, your amnesia would have remained intact? S. Yes, that would have meant I wasn't supposed to know certain things yet. Dr. Newton says, in my opinion, when clients are unable to go into hypnosis at any given time, or if they only have sketchy memories and trance, there is a reason for this blockage. This does not mean these people have no past memories, just that they are not ready to have them exposed. Our eternal identity never leaves us alone in the bodies we choose, despite our current status. In reflection, meditation, or prayer, the memories of who we really are do filter down to us in selective thought each day, in small, intuitive ways. Through the cloud of amnesia, we are given clues for the justification of our being. These clues come in the form of your intuition, of your inner knowing, of your, I can't put my finger on it, but I just know this. That could be clues from your spirit guides, from your angels, from your higher self, from your oversoul. So the next time your brain is telling you one thing and your heart is telling you the other, maybe take a second and think about where that voice is actually coming from.
I need y'all to pay attention to this very closely. Okay, so you saw that switch up, right? So let me tell you what happened real quick. Something told me to get on the camera, the front camera. I'm getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready to head out. But I'm like, okay, so I jump on. It doesn't, look at this. This shit is doing it by itself, y'all. That's doing it by itself. This is a security camera. Now I need you to look all the way to the left-hand corner. Look to the left-hand corner. You're going to see a light appear. Now, mind you, before it went dark, the camera is tilted. So to the left-hand corner, oh, it's some shit going up and up there too. Don't, but I want y'all to pay attention to that left-hand corner. So it's pointed towards the ground. So mind you, when you see that light, it is not in the sky. It was either in the tree or taking up off the ground. I'm very connected, you guys, so something told me to get on. It doesn't record unless I jump on and I hit record. Otherwise, it just takes pictures. So I did, but I'm trying to get ready to head out the door. So I walked away from my phone. You will see at some point in this video where I come back and, you know, because I missed all this. I didn't see all this. All I know is when I came back to my phone, it was dark. It never did that before. I thought the camera was messing up. I'm like, what the hell? I come out to the porch, readjust the camera and everything. You're going to see all that. I almost deleted the video. I'm telling you, I would have never forgave myself. But self said, watch it. Watch it. It never did that before. Look at this shit. Now let's back up. If you scroll down my videos, you'll see the same date that I posted this video. That morning, I posted on Facebook and I posted on TikTok. I had a dream, which I don't believe it was. I came outside and look, left-hand corner. See that light? That's a ship. That's a ship. Now watch. Watch. Okay, it's going up. It's going up. It disappears. I had it. Now watch what happens. Left-hand corner. Up top. Boom! There go that flash. I posted earlier that day. I had a dream. I came outside. I don't believe it was a dream. I came outside my house. It was the middle of the night. I'm standing in the street. And I look up and I see this big bright white flash. Just so, look, there go the ship. So you saw the flash. Now look where it's at. That was it. Man, let me tell y'all playing with me. But anyways, I see this flash of light, and I'm like, whoa. So I go back into the house. You know, who wouldn't? When I go into the house, there is a man standing in there. And he looked, you know, like a human. The only reason why I say zombie, because there was this black. It wasn't makeup, you guys. Like he was decrepit around the eyes. Like he was beginning to rot or something. And he grabs my arm. And he pulls me down the hallway to my bedroom, to the last room. When we get in, you know, I'm fighting. I'm resistant. Like, no, get off of me. He didn't look like an alien, you guys. He looked like a human. But like I said, around the eyes. Now I'm going to run it back and I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see all that as I tell y'all what, you know, this dream or whatever. So I'm fighting. We get to the end of the hallway. I see my son, my oldest son. He is standing there. Y'all. I looked over at my son, you know, because I'm like, calm down, because I don't want him to grab my son too. And I'm trying to talk to my son with my eyes like, run. Get out of here. My son was standing there looking at me, speechless, motionless. He was in a trance. Y'all can't tell me that was a dream. I didn't been abducted. Y'all don't know my story. It's been crazy, y'all. 2 years, nonstop. But there are some here that are, listen, out there, I've been saved a couple times. I know I have. I know for a fact they did intervene on my behalf. There's so many of them coming, y'all. It's so many. I couldn't figure out what the gold lights was around my house. I'm thinking it's like tracking devices. No, the ones that are protecting me have marked my property to let the other ones know that's coming in. We got her. So you could try to take her if you want. Let me tell you, look, here I come out on the porch. They coming for the star season light workers. You understand? Because the ability we hold, the power we hold. Yes, because when the big event come, that's when your abilities is going to skyrocket. Y'all can think I'm playing, talking outside my neck if you want. You think them dreams y'all used to have as a kid was just your imagination? Man, y'all better stop. I still do it. I still remote view. What you talking about? A person could walk past me. I could still read them. I could still tell that they about to go in there and do damage. I still pick up on things. All the abilities, all the dreams I had, it's still happening. Some of y'all done lost touch with yourself. That's why they say it's to return to self, return back to source. Wake the fuck up. Wake up. And yeah, some of y'all are experiencing these divine beings, not so they could scare you, not because, oh, an alien came to me, because they're trying to get you to remember who the hell you are. Because it's time. Man, the trumpet just sounded 3 times. I don't know about y'all, but I heard it. Scattered over 15 years. I heard them. The last one was 2021. Y'all better wake up. They're here. A lot of y'all, and listen, you're like, well, I don't understand what she's saying. I know there's stuff going on around the world and the weather, because when you've been pre-programmed, that's why they call it higher consciousness. There's parts of your brain that need to open up. It's like, you're filtered. You understand what I'm saying? You are filtered. So you're going to go in looking at it a certain way. Even if an alien were to walk up to you, some of you people out there, even if an alien walked up to you right now, you'd be like, okay, now that's a hell of a costume. Where'd you get it from? Okay, oh, yep, AI, they did it now. It must be coming from the 5G towers. How they get this to be over here like this right now? Y'all would, man, listen, man, when COVID hit, it was so many people, so many theories out there. Like, I got off the news with it. I said people just, they rationalize everything. Because y'all, you know why? Can I tell you why? Because of fear. Because you're afraid. A lot of y'all ain't even coming up off of that old religion, that old programming. You know why? Because you have no faith in yourself. Well, one, you was told you was cursed to abandon yourself, that you gotta die inside. Throw away your spirit. Open yourself up to a unknown being, entity that wasn't channeling from unconditional love. So, you know what I'm saying? And then we've been in slavery and all that, so you've been taught to hate yourself. So why would you trust yourself? Why would you dare give up what you're so used to being told how to think, breathe, poop, shit, smell, eat, to be your own God, to be your own guide in a time like this? But that is your God part. That is your God particle. What is within you? God ain't on the outside. He is the universe. The universe is in you. Oh, that's that new age talk. No, baby, that's the truth. You can stay in slavery if you want, because it's already happened. It's begun. Y'all better get ready.
Oh, no, that's very scary because I've been having these weird dreams lately, man.
Julius, why do we age? Your physical body is not designed originally to age. Your physical body has rejuvenative proprieties to it. It has the ability, it responds to your frequency. Your frequency is based on your thoughts, your emotions, your environment, the things that you are watching and listening to, the frequencies that are being thrown at you, the frequencies that you are being saturated with, the poisons that you put into your body. Those things can either be a very high frequency or very low frequency. When those things are of low frequency, Master, your cellular components slow down. The spinning of your cells, subatomic particles.
Oh my god. Yo, what do you think? Oh, are you not supposed to age? Well, it'll be so awesome, man. Proof the ice holes in the oceans. Let's see where this guy or this deep sea river reads to. Or reaches with this camera. Man. And it's like now this is the end of the ocean. And it's like this guy just came across the ice wall. Oh my god. Now this confuses me. Does that mean maybe the earth is first surrounded by this ice wall that we have been seeing in our previous episodes? Yeah! I don't know, man. Share your thoughts about what you think about this. You see, these videos are for entertainment purposes and you need to analyze them critically. Sometimes do your research and find out whether it's just entertainment. No, this really does my mind. You mean there is somewhere that is the end of the world that they can go and reach and they can't go anywhere further from that point? No, this is really confusing because my what do you call geography teacher used to tell me that if I go straight, just come back from where I was. Now seeing this, that there is somewhere I can reach and I just can't continue going is very surprising. Do you mean maybe my geography teacher wasn't right? I'm surprised. Oh, no, this really strains my mind to think about it. Because, how comes this is really happens? This is in the sea, the oceans, the water. Man, what happened here? What do you think this might be? Or this footage might not be real? Yo, I don't know, man. You please share your thoughts about what you think about this footage. Yo, please, guys, be honest out there. Even if you're working for the government or any other organization, please be honest and tell the truth always. Yo, Because they've also saw these
You can touch deadly
mind-boggling
toxic mushrooms.
theories.
You can smell them. You can put them up near your face. You can even do that. The reason we can't ingest this is because of amatoxin, which is an RNA2 polymerase inhibitor. So what this means for us practically is that it prevents your body from producing essential proteins that make your organs function. So you go into organ failure and you're done. But in order for that process to happen, you have to actually ingest this. Inhaling some spores or touching it or even having it in your mouth is not enough to make you sick. So why would you ever need to smell or touch or taste a mushroom? And the answer to all of those questions is identification. For most mushrooms, you don't actually have to taste them. Usually smelling them and touching them is enough. But some mushrooms do have really distinct flavors that can't necessarily be picked up just by smelling them. So you have to taste them. And I want to be very, very clear about this. If you're a beginner forager, the mushrooms that I'm going to recommend that you look for don't need to be tasted in order to be identified. But if you're a more advanced mycologist, that's probably something you're going to find yourself doing at some point. If you are going to conduct what we call a nibble spit test, you need to make sure that you only take a little bit of the mushroom in your mouth, let it sit on your tongue, and then spit it out completely. Anyway, I hope you learned something. Don't be afraid of touching mushrooms, but always respect their power because some of them can indeed kill you. The best way to avoid being killed by a mushroom is to not eat things unless you know 100% for sure that they are edible. Anyway, follow me for more mushroom stuff. I would love to teach.
Huh. Oh, man.